Okay, so in this question, I'm going to answer. I was posed the question, what should entrepreneurs think about, new entrepreneurs think about in terms of finances and bookkeeping and just the financial aspects of the business? So I think it's incredibly important that entrepreneurs and individuals, but we're talking about entrepreneurs here, to start doing bookkeeping right away. I mean, almost start that before you even start the business. It's like the sooner you start, the less you have going on, the less accounts you have, the easier it is, right? And the reason you want to be so conscious about bookkeeping, because bookkeeping creates the data that you're going to need to make good business decisions going forward, right? So like if you want to know, hey, what product of mine sells the most? Which product has the best gross profit? Which service of mine is the most profitable? Which client of mine it continuously brings the jobs to me that are most profitable? Which clients of mine, take a ton of my time and I make very little money with? You want to be able to answer all these questions so you can do more of what's working the best. And you get those answers from bookkeeping, essentially. I know a lot of people kind of think about it as this tedious thing, but you really have to think about it as the database, the data crunching that's going to allow you to make good data driven decisions throughout, you know, the length of your business. And data driven decisions are going to make it so you're more successful and make more money. That's the bottom line. So it's incredibly important. Now, beyond just the numbers and data that it gives you, it does make operating your business much easier too. It allows you to do invoicing, otherwise known as accounts receivable, easily sending invoices to clients so they can easily pay you. In addition to that, though, it shows you who has actually paid you and who still owes you money, something that you obviously need to keep track of and stay on top of in a very diligent way. Beyond accounts receivable, it allows you to manage your accounts payable, or all the people that you owe money to. You get bills from people, you enter them into your accounting software, and the accounting software will make it easy to pay them and easy to keep track of the fact that you paid them. So another basic business function that is going to be taken care of in your bookkeeping software. Um, Beyond that, like if you're using a software like QuickBooks and probably FreshBooks or Xero, they now have the ability to integrate with other SaaS products like Shopify, for example. You can integrate QuickBooks with Shopify to have data going back and forth that allow you to more easily, properly keep track of your sales and revenue information and so on. But also, you can keep track of things like inventory, for example, with certain integrations. So you can aggregate even more data than just financial data into one place, and having data in one place makes it easier to do reporting and understand what the data means and how you can make good, take good actionable steps based on that data. I and my businesses use QuickBooks for the businesses primarily, especially if they need robust invoicing, utilize Shopify, say, for e-commerce. If they're going to be doing payroll, those are things that you need, like a more expensive sort of QuickBooks level software, I think, to integrate and manage easily. However, if you're just starting out, as a consultant or something like that, and you just want to be able to track your business checking account and maybe do some invoicing, you could use a product like Quicken, which, if you go on my YouTube channel, I have tons of information about. Quicken allows you to track your business finances and personal finances in one place, and also have accounts payable and accounts receivable. And it does a pretty good job, and it's like $10 a month versus the minimum entry for something like QuickBooks is $30 a month, and they'll get you up to $90 a month pretty quickly, depending on what you're going to do in there. So, those are some basic reasons why you want to be doing bookkeeping or tracking, your business finances right away. Now, I also want to add, you really need to track your personal finances like a business as well. I'm always saying this, and I'm going to say it again. I use Quicken again for that. I have just basically myself in a consultancy, so I use Quicken to track my business and personal finances and do my invoicing out of. The reason you want to track your personal finances like a business is for the same reasons. You want to know, like, is my business producing a good amount of revenue for me? And then after all of my expenses, am I actually saving money? Am I actually getting towards my long-term goal? The reason you get into business, I mean, outside of having passion for something and wanting to do what you love, I'm not discounting that in any way. But at the end of the day, if you're going to make it your career, it has to be profitable. It has to be making you enough money that you can save money and work towards your inevitable personal goal, which is likely financial independence, or formerly known as retirement. Uh, the business is providing that for you. So if you don't know if it's providing it for you in a good, sustainable, long-term growth way, then you need to make a change. I'm sorry, if you don't know that, you need to know that. And then if it's not providing that for you, you need to make a change. So understanding your business finances and personal finances very well is just critically important to success in business and in life. There you go.